Why do the demonic attacks on me demand that I call myself Bobby Burrows? Because I'm an adult man. And my name is Robert Burrows. It's just that other people decide what they're going to call me. My parents decided to call me Robbie, and then Rob was foisted upon me by some other people later on when I got a little bit older, and then it was changed to Bob. People started calling me Bob, and now they're calling me Bobby. And Bobby is not used in the NHL. Once a player retires, they never ever call themselves Bobby anymore. Bobby is an active hockey player. And the coach, Bob Clark, is the coach and no longer plays as not a playing coach. I guess it's a compliment from the demons because they've always been calling me Bobby. Which means that I'm not on the bench and I'm not coaching. I'm playing. I'm Bobby Burrows and I'm playing. And I'm the warlock, and I'm the bishop. And I survived all of these demonic attacks for years and years and years and years. And God is godding and has been doing you give people enough rope and they will hang themselves. So with enough opportunity for people to do evil, with enough time, and enough time, I don't know how much longer is it going to be 100 years of you being tested? Or is this just one sting that's going on for, I don't know. The answer is, I don't know. But everybody is being checked out every moment, every day, by the Higgs boson, which is your God particle in all your atoms, or is it? Because yes, it's a subatomic particle. So, in each atom, there are subatomic particles called the God particle, the Higgs boson. And what is God? Well, God is everywhere. And if it's the particle, well, quantum physics says that light is particle and wave-like. So God is not just in the particles, but the whole waves, everything that's whatever in the quantum soup. So God is everywhere, and God is in you, in all of your molecules as subatomic particles, the Higgs boson. That's what they called it, the God particle. So God is everywhere, God is listening to everywhere. What about in a vacuum? I don't know. God would transcend, those particles too, I'm sure. Transcend God. So anyways, what is God telling you? Stop being evil.
Don't fight against your karma. Go with the flow.
Well, it's just that people who are pathological liars go with the flow, which is to stay a pathological liar. Are people who do domestic abuse, professional terrorism, hitman, people who are part of Ready Player One scenarios using virtual reality and broadband worlds. Where's your sense of ethics and morality? Well, in the olden days when you got your video game on a CD-ROM and you played it on a computer that wasn't part of the internet because there was no I don't know, the early video games, there was no internet. It was just you played it maybe off of a floppy disk. In those games, when you're playing computer-generated characters in a first-person shooter like Doom or Quake, you know you're playing a game. Are you conditioning yourself to kill things? Well, that's what some people were saying at the time. And the more realistic the video game, and the more, brutal the killings go, then the more conditioned you are to these things being targets rather than sentient beings that really should not be shot at first sight. They should be cherished as friends and family. And constant movies on Netflix there's no love in them. It's constantly just cold cold, cold humans with no hearts, and they're very free to shoot themselves, like Hawaii Five-0. As one of the agents took a pistol and shot herself in the arm in order to prove to other people that she had been, still working for them when she was a turncoat or something. I don't know, playing these ego games of, rent a cop or whatever, professional cop, and then shooting your body. Matt Kahn will tell you in his lecture, Stopping the Internal Conflict, that that's absolutely spiritually wrong. So, I don't know what exactly is your karma. I don't know. People don't know their karma. So, be kind to all living things is the saying of David R. Hawkins of consciousness research. Be kind. And then people don't know what's kind because then, we just said it. Kind could be just being tough love when you think somebody needs tough love, which means zero love. And you look like Scrooge because you have so much. And the people that you're saying tough love are the street people and the homeless people and the working class people that work at Tim Hortons and are trying to make a living on minimum wage and 25-cent tips. And there's people sitting on millions and millions of dollars in their bank accounts and all kinds of properties, the gluttons, the one percenters, the Scrooges, the people who've never heard of the word philanthropy. Well, they have. They just don't think that charity is something that they should claim on their income tax. That's just the way I see it. So,
Dear Tony,
your headline sucks. Your headline needs to be, you need to raise your consciousness on the scale of human consciousness, reference Transcending the Levels of Consciousness by David R. Hawkins, American spiritual teacher. And I do pray for you, Tony, to psychically kill everyone who is under 540 on the scale of human consciousness, because that is universal law. Unconditional love is the law. Love is the law, and the law is love. Even Aleister Crowley said that. So Crowley is endorsing 540 unconditional love as the law. Aleister Crowley, the great beast, the magician. So, if even what people think is the Lord of Darkness says unconditional love is the law, and he does say that as the title of his book, then that is the law from the Lords of Light and your so-called Lord of Darkness, which means you got to stop deviling, people. And everything under 540 in the scale of human consciousness is all AntiChrist. Because the Christ consciousness is at the upper end of the scale of human consciousness. Buddha mind is another name for Christ consciousness. Thank you for listening to my
Dear Tony Leggett letter, because he's in
the National Examiner. And if I am Bobby Burrows, then I am a player in this. What's going on? And the Antichrist forces, as you can see, attack me all the time. So you got to figure it out. Are you with Buddha and Jesus Christ, or are you with Satan and Lucifer, the devils? Because it's Armageddon. It is. David R. Hawkins says that the low levels of consciousness, including the fields of consciousness that we call Luciferian and Satanic, I don't know, I could sit here for an hour. Well, demonic attack continues on me. And it will continue on me.
So again, dear Tony of the National Examiner,
I call on you to heal the world by killing the AntiChrist forces. Thank you very much.